So it's another day, another set of iPhone 14 rumors, and what we're seeing is a lot more spoilers than we've had in past years. We've heard of some non-credible rumors like the removal of the Lightning port, the final shift to a Notchless design, and we've even seen real-world renderings of how it's going to compare to the existing iPhone 13 lineup. Of course, if there's something specific that you're into about iPhone 14, use the chapters down below, including the chance to win one thanks to today's sponsor, SwitchBot. But otherwise, let's get started with the headline features. So Apple has ways of releasing phones with marginal updates, but making it feel massive, and they do that by blowing up some features into headliners. This year, Apple will spend quite a while promoting the all-new design of the revolutionary iPhone 14. And what does that mean? It goes from this to this. Again, this to this. They're said to be eliminating the notch in favor of an all too familiar hole punch design. Now, they'll likely even tell you that this is
the biggest update ever
for iPhone, with 3% more visibility on screen
that will change the way you experience iPhone.
I do personally like this design in all fairness, and I think a lot of people will update because of this notchless phone, but is it really that groundbreaking? Not really. Now, Apple is said to also follow up by showcasing a headline feature this year ported over from Apple Watch called
Always On.
It'll let you glance at your phone and notifications easily, and it's one of the greatest features on Apple Watch, so I'm really excited for this to come over to iPhone. Originally, I didn't think this would be coming to iPhone, but at the iOS 16 announcement, it became clear that Apple plans to announce this feature for iPhone 14. With the introduction of widgets on the lock screen, a feature that, although cool, is relatively useless when you have to wake your phone to view it. Although this feature will work with iPhone 13 or earlier, it's clear Apple's secret plan all along was to use this feature to work beautifully with an always-on display. Now, in terms of functionality, it'll work the same as the current Apple Watch. It'll show a toned-down, less colorful version of the widgets on your phone when it's laying flat, and then upon tapping or lifting your phone, your screen wakes to give you more details. Now, in all fairness, yes, this is a subtle feature, but it completely changed the experience with my Apple Watch, so I agree that this will be huge when it comes over to iPhone. Now, those are the headliner features, the new design, and of course, the always-on display. But there's a lot more things we now know about iPhone 14. But before we get to those, I want to give you a chance to win one. So it's not even out yet, but thanks to today's sponsor, SwitchBot, you can be entered to win an iPhone 14 when it's released this fall. Not only are their products being discounted by up to 50% for Prime Day, but now when you buy any SwitchBot products either directly from their site or through Amazon Prime during Prime Day, you will automatically be entered to win an iPhone 14. SwitchBot is preparing not just one, but 50 units of the iPhone 14 to give away in September after the iPhone 14 launches. SwitchBot also claims it will provide an Apple gift card or an Amazon gift card for winners who don't want to wait that long until it's released. It's an incredible chance to win, plus you get the SwitchBot products, which I've been using in my smart home for the last 2 years. For more info about the SwitchBot Prime Day promotion, you can check out their website at switchbot.com/VittorTech, and I'll leave a link in the description below. Now back to the video. Leaked molds of CAD files point to the exact same shell as the iPhone 13, minus, of course, that notch. But don't expect your existing cases to fit, because unsurprisingly, the camera bump is getting bigger. Again, the bump is getting bigger to fit in the rumored 48 megapixel camera compared to the current 12 megapixel camera. This will also enable 8K recording for the very first time on iPhone. Here's a comparison between the iPhone 13 and 14, highlighting just how much bigger that camera bump is getting. Honestly, I've always hated the look of that camera bump. It's just protruding from your phone and making it sit uneven on surfaces. Where are the days of the iPhone 4 or the 5 when it was flat? Really, I don't know how much bigger we need that aggressive bump to be, but to Apple, I guess sky's the limit, right? So on the front, we're expected to get 20% thinner bezels according to recent renderings. The front camera is also said to be getting some notable improvements to autofocus, a wider 1.9 aperture camera, and improved portrait mode. Now, switching gears, a couple of things that we're not getting with iPhone 14. They're said to be eliminating the cutest iPhone in the lineup, the Mini. Although it initially made waves, it just couldn't compete against the others in the lineup, and because you're not buying it, they're not making it. The Mini lineup will be discontinued following the iPhone 14 launch, as Apple focuses on instead bringing larger screens to the iPhone 14 lineup, meaning you won't need to upgrade to the Pro lineup to get the Max. There will just be an iPhone 14 Max. TouchID, a feature that everyone's been asking for since it was eliminated on iPhone 10, is not making an appearance this year again. Apple is still working on bringing it to an under-display experience and just hasn't gotten there yet. There's also a bunch of sketchy rumors about eliminating the Lightning port either in favor of a completely portless design or exchange for USB-C. And I don't think Apple will be moving to either of these designs for iPhone 14, though it is worth mentioning the EU reached an agreement to force iPhone and AirPods to adopt USB-C by fall 2024. So very possible we are going to see that happen on iPhone 15 or 16. The satellite connectivity rumored for iPhone 14 is still a thing. Rather than relying on cellular data, iPhone will take advantage of satellites to send messages when you don't have service. It's also rumored these messages will be sent in a gray text rather than green or blue to indicate sending with satellite. Aside from that, we're also expected to be getting a purple color coming to the lineup this year on both the standard 14 and the Pro models. And in terms of a release date on all of these models, well, it looks to be on track for the fall as Foxconn has started their annual hiring spree to gear up for that iPhone 14 production. But what that also means is that we're due to be getting a lot more leaks in the near future. So if you want to be up to date on all of those, hit the like button because it tells YouTube that videos like this don't suck, and hit the subscribe button to see more like this from me. A special thanks to SwitchBot for sponsoring this video and providing you guys the chance to win an iPhone 14 this fall. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.